Have you ever wondered if you could beat Elden Ring if you only leveled up Mind? No? Well, because I hate myself, I decided to try just that. Mind is the stat that controls how big our lovely blue FP bar gets, and honestly, it's one of the worst stats to choose if you can only level up one. Normally, leveling this up lets you cast more spells, but with no intelligence or faith, I won't have access to most of the best spells in the game. And with no health or any damage stats, getting any real build online is gonna be hard. The goal of this run is to kill every Remembrance boss in the main game and DLC, and quite frankly, I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm sure we'll figure something out. Before we start, I wanted to mention I've started up a second channel called Radahn where I upload daily content. So if there aren't enough videos for you here, maybe check that out. Alright, let's get right into this. As always, to start this run, I'm going with the Wretch to keep all my stats besides Mind as low as I can, because I do in fact hate myself. Up next, we skip our happy little rat ass through Limgrave to find a marriage prospect, who gives us a horse. Do you have a plan for this run? Not really. I'm just gonna use whatever comes to mind. From there, we take a magic chest into the red wastes of Caelid and do a really fancy, not at all hard skip up a tree branch to get the first half of the Dectus medallion. And we also get Radagon's nut for stat boosting. I may not be able to level up my other stats, but boosting them with talismans, armor, and physic tiers is likely going to be crucial for this run. Now I return to Limgrave to get my other Dectus half to eventually unlock Altus. And here, I have a question to ask. What am I going to use on Morgott? I have no idea, so let's just get a bunch of shit. First up, kill Alex for the Warrior Jar Shard, since Ashes of War should be very good. Then get the Meteorite Staff for casting spells, as well as the Royal House Scroll to buy some spells. Then I make my way into the Wetlands of Liurnia and talk to Turtle Pope, and use that scroll to get Carrion Slicer, a busted low int requirement spell. Along my journey, I also get the Hogwarts Key and the int tier. My future wife then takes me to Round Table, where I find a Morgott slaying weapon, the Longsword. This weapon has Square Off on it, which is a criminally underrated Ash of War that I will be able to spam pretty hard. I get that sword up to +5 with some stones from my adventures, and also level up to 27 Mind. And after all that, I'm ready to finally face my first boss. Oh, very nice. Get him! Oh. He's kinda tickling me a little bit. Should be a stagger? No? Too long? There we go. Very nice. We just take all the staggers. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you're not. You're not doing that, buddy. Oh. We'll heal. Ah! Stop touching me. GG's. Well, I'd say that went pretty good, actually. Maybe there's hope for this run to not suck, with Ashes of War being so good. Anyways, I forgot a few things because I'm dumb, so we retrace our steps in Limgrave to grab the Sacred Blade as well as the Flask of Physique for buffs in the near future. With that done, I can continue my run through Stormveil, and along the way I kill Nepheli, just to get the Stormhawk Axe, which can be pretty OP in the early game. From there, it's a straight shot to Godrick the Gunner, and the first fight where we're going to test out a spell. So for Godrick, we got our Meteorite Staff, which needs 18 int, with Slicer, which needs 14, but we got int tier, so we got 3 minutes to kill Godrick. Alright, that's not bad. I would hope for a little more, but it is what it is. We'll take it. Oh! I didn't mean to get hit. Strafe! Get him! Get him in the butt. Start digging in your butt, twin. I'm gonna have to drink a blue here eventually, I think. What you doing? Oh yeah. Devious back shots, dude. Oh! Oh! I wanted you to spin on me, dude. Come on now, Godrick. Alright. I'll drink a blue. I don't think I had to, but I'm not interested in finding out. You know, that'll work. Slicer's still busted with low int, and that brings me joy. With Godrick dead, we can activate the Gunner's Great Rune, which is massive for this run. With a Rune Arc, I can boost every stat by 5 points, which gives me access to a lot more weaponry. So we're getting somewhere. I buy some Rune Arcs at Round Table to prep this, and now we're going to tackle making a new build. And by new build, I mean I'm going to kill this knight in Fort Height for Bloody Slash and put it on the longsword. Sweet, the build is complete. Now I get to live out my childhood dream and go to Hogwarts. Along my way through here, I even pick up some fancy armor to really cosplay my wizard warrior fantasies.
Respect the drip, Karen.
Before I know it, I'm at the door to Radahgon's puppy, and it's time to square up. Ignore those runes. I didn't die here. It was tactical. It was tactical. Oh my god, the damage is insane though. Yeah, my mind bar is not being touched. Oh! Alright, GG's. For a run where I'm not supposed to have a lot of damage, we've been doing really good damage. And to keep that going, we're going to upgrade the Stormcock axe. So I go back to Detroit and find a rock dog. This cute little space puppy is a sweetheart, but I have to murder him in order to get a Somber 6 for my axe. Luckily, there's also a Somber 5 nearby, and with that, I can just head to EG and get my weapon up to a +6. And now we can see how it performs on my beloved Foot Queen. All right, what's the build? Stormcock axe with Warrior Jar Shard and Sword Seal. And I might hit the boss. I might just Ash of War. But first, we have the hardest boss in Elden Ring. Oh my god. God, I fucking love that they added that into that room. All right, let's actually give this a try. That's a good start. Now I gotta try not to get mooned. Oh, it's wolves? That's fucking free. Come on. Oh, I'm too far away. Critical error. I'm gonna hit her. I'm gonna do it. That's right, baby. Why are you standing on water, girl? I got lightning damage. So I'm in a better arena. God, that axe is so good. Too bad it falls off late game. It is such a cool weapon. Anyways, I need to once again embark on a gathering journey. First things first is the Crystal Tunnel, where a silly little blue bob cut guy hides. I make him burst and get the Smithing Stone Bellbearing 1 for future stones. That's pretty much the last thing I have to do for now in Liurnia, so I take my Dectus Medallion to the lift and head into Altus. First things first, as always, we clap Gillica's cheeks to get Ritual Sword for a damage buff at full health. Then I run through to quick sneak the Smithing Stone Bellbearing 2 out of this little chest, and now smithing weapons can always be +12. Beautiful. I also forgot to do it earlier, and I haven't had enough murder yet, so I go back to Liurnia and kill Albus like it's Harry Potter to get my first Haligtree Medallion half. Feeling calmer now that I've killed an old man, I return to the Stinky Poison Cave in Altus to fight the Omen Killer Miranda duo. This is a relatively simple fight that rewards me with one of the best weapons in the game, the Great Omen Killer Cleaver. In order to make it busted, I grab the Glintstone Wet Blade and make it a +12 Frost Wild Strikes Cleaver. At some point, I guess I grabbed Wild Strikes from outside Morgott's door, but I don't know when. I grab the strength tier to make sure I can wield my dope new sword, then test it out on this poor tree. It looks pretty decent, and killing the tree also gets me the magic, holy, and lightning buffing physic tiers, which I will eventually desperately need once we get into the late game. To make Wild Strikes even better, I go find Malenia's most directionally challenged soldier. Killing this one gives me the Winged Sword insignia, which buffs damage after landing multiple hits in a row. The last thing I need before we kill our next boss, which I think is going to be Radahn, is the Green Spill Crystal tier. This ups your max stamina, and since I only have 10 in that stat, and Wild Strikes uses it pretty quickly, we're gonna need that. Now let's see what we can do to our boy, Ramen Noodles. Gold Omen Killer Cleaver, Wild Strikes, based. Sword Seal, Wing Sword Insignia, and Ritual Sword to wield it and do damage. And then we got the Physic Flask with the Strength tier and the Green Spill tier. Worth. I think I actually have to hit him here. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good start. Now you just spawn in. And I'll go this way. Oh. Well, that's GG's. Oh my god. Oh yeah. I'm making this horrendous run work. I am a golden god. With that lovely donation of runes from our boy, I get up to 48 mind, and that blue bar is just looking, scrumptious. Moving on, it's new weapon time. I head to Black Knife Catacombs, and in here I find the Rosasax. Legitimately one of my favorite weapons in the game, actually. I need to upgrade it though, and we don't have the Somber Bell Bearings yet. So I use a Virgin to get kidnapped into Volcano Manor. I hit one of the grossest skips I know here, just to farm aura, because it's actually completely unnecessary to get to the Somber 6 I need. Now I can make the axe +6, and we can head to the capital entrance to fight the Draconic Horse Girl. Alright, the build, we got Rosasax +6 for the Sick Ash of War, Sword Seal to wield it, Warrior Jar Shard and Ritual Sword Talisman for damage, Magic Tier for damage, Ash of War is all magic damage, and Int Tier to wield it. I think this should be pretty good. Oh my god, the damage is so insane early. Alright, now I'm not exactly sure what to do. Maybe right there? Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Oh, one more. One more. Do a fireball. Shit, I could have ripped it right there if I was feeling bold. Go. Don't die. Alright, there it is. And now I hope you see why I love the Rosasax. Too bad it's time for it to retire. Rest well, my sweet prince. Heading into the capital, I can pick up quite a few useful items, such as a Somber 6, the Ritual Shield Talisman for more defense at full health, the Gravelstone Seal to buff Dragon Cult incants, which is like basically any lightning incant, and the Sanctified Wetblade for holy and lightning infusions on weapons. I want to try an incantation out with this giant blue bar, so I get the Faith Talisman for +5 to that stat, and also the Dragon Cult Prayer Book in Liurnia. I can use this to buy Lightning Spear at Turtle Pope, which leads me to Windham Catacombs, where I grab the Lightning Scorpion Charm for a damage buff. I get the seal up to +15, and now I'm ready to fight Pissfree the Golden. Alright, we're using Lightning Spear because Gold Pissfree is weak to lightning. Got Ritual Shield, so maybe I can take a hit. Then Lightning Scorpion and Faithful's Canvas Talisman, little damage buff. Lightning Tier for damage buff, Faith Tier so I can actually wield the seal and the spell. I just won't even get close to him. How can he hit me if I'm not near him? Alright, I can take a hit. There we go. I could charge it, but I've done this before. If I remember correctly, charging it is very bad. Holy shit, I might need to drink a blue flask. Yeah, this is so dumb. Wait. Is this just free? I'm gonna have to dodge something right here. Does he just slow walk if you're out of range? Is that what it is? If you don't get close enough to piss him off, does he just fucking vibe the whole way through? Alright, we'll charge this one. Pretty good damage on the charges. Oh! Got a little frisky there on me. Holy shit. I mean, well, that was dumb, but I guess use that if gold free is hard for you. New weapon time. The variety in this run is gonna go stupid, gang. I head back to Limgrave where Neji spawns in with Reduvia, which I want, so I kill him and get it. Easy peasy. To wield it, I need some arcane, so I bust down into the Radahn hole, which leads me to fighting my greatest opponent, the personification of my alcoholism. Fortunately, he is naked and wielding his fists, which makes a lot of sense for drunk me, actually. Like always, art imitates life or something, and I defeat him for the silver tier mask to buff up my arcane and wield my new knife. But I really want to juice this thing up for Morgott Part 2. So I head into my natural habitat, the sewers of the capital, and find a Somber 7. I also grab Moog Shackle here, which might be useful. That was foreshadowing, by the way. Then I head to Esger and get my ass whoop-de-whopped like I'm 12 stealing my parents' weed again. So I leave to get a spell to abuse him. Flame of the Fell God knocks over most enemies, so I quick Mercadon and get that. However, I did not know it requires 41 faith, so I don't know how the fuck I would use that. Alright, I guess we just lock in. I decide to treat the Esger fight like it's COD Zombies and just run in circles, occasionally taking pot shots at my enemies. It sucks. Esger always sucks. Fuck this man. However, this strat does eventually work, and I get the Lord of Blood's Exaltation for a damage buff after bleeds. Now I just have to get a Somber 5, a Somber 8, and a Somber 9, and boom, that's a +9 Reduvia, ready to get up in that Morgott. Alright, we got Reduvia, +9, Mimic Mask to wield it, Ritual Shield, Sword, Sword Seal to wield it, Lord of Blood's Exaltation, and then a Physic Flask that's not super useful. I believe in Reduvia. Oh, get out of the way. Alright, it's not bad. Here we go. Should we try to get in there? Oh yeah, that's nice. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Thy part in this shall not be forgiven.
Heal! Get him. Oh my god. First try, baby. Reduvia? Yeah, pretty gross this late into the game, it turns out. With Murder Hobo dead, my wife gives me a fancy rock to use at some lift, and now I'm in a snowy place. This place does offer the Smithing Stone Bell-Bearing 3 and the Somber Bell-Bearing 3, which is pretty cool. And I get to just pick those up on my way to the Fire Giants Arena. I think I need a better seal since I want to try some incants on the Fat Ginger, so I go to the Stranded Graveyard and cross up a night to get the Dragon Communion seal, which immediately gets upgraded to +9. Now I need to get Pest Threads. This requires heading back to Ohio and using Reduvia to kill Commander O'Neill and get the Golden Needle. Then I give that to Gowry and get back a better needle. The needle goes and gets deposited in a girl named Millicent, and she gives me the Dex Talisman for doing that and heads out. Now I go to Altus and find an arm, and I give that arm to Millie. This sequence of events unlocks Pest Threads at Gowry, which I now buy. I want to buff myself up a bit more, so I also murder a tree and Dragon Barrow for the Opaline Hard tier for more defense, then go to High Road Cave, where I kill a golem to get the Blue Dancer charm, which gives a scaling damage buff depending on how light your load is. Now I take my beloved Cumbug spell to Fire Giant, ready to tear him a new asshole. Wow, that damage is fucking bum shit. That is not what I wanted. Penis. New plan. Step 1. Go drown my low damage sorrows by killing a baby tree and getting the Opaline Bubble tier. Then we're gonna go to Kaled and kill a lion to get Lion's Claw as a future backup plan. And now we cook. Incants didn't do good, but maybe a sorcery will be clutch, and I want to try Shard Spiral. So we do Sellen's quest next. First things first, kill a Pumpkinhead to find her and become her apprentice. Hot. Then we just have to go find her masters. First, there's Azur in Mount Gelmir, a strange quiet man with a dildo on his head. Then Lusat in the hidden cave in Dragon Barrow. This appeases Sellen, and she allows me to fist her to get her primal glintstone. Oh, we got a guy cuck watching. Now my mistress needs a new body. So we head over to Karya Manor and find Ghost Loretta. This is quick work since it's a pretty early game area and we have a lot of buffs at this point. Once that boss is done, we find a secret floor and we make a new mistress. Hooray! To finish this quest, we go back to Rennala's boss room and there are some summon signs on the floor. I just have to choose Help Sellen and together we beat up some random old guy I last saw at the Radahn festival. Get him! Get him! This is just a Night Rain NPC invasion. Holy shit. And with all that, we can finally buy Shard Spiral and a bunch of other spells. Sadly, after this, Sellen gets turned into a rock and gives me a hat that boosts intelligence and arcane by 3. What a weird game, dude. So that quest took a while, and this next one is worse. To buff sorceries, I'm gonna get the Magic Scorpion Charm, which requires Celavis's questline. For this one, we have to go activate Mommy Ronnie to then be able to talk to this creepy-ass magic man. He gives me some potion that I just have to take to the equally creepy Gideon for safekeeping. Celavis thinks I used that potion, so now he lets me use Starlight Shards to buy puppets, then asks me to get him a fancy Amber Starlight Shard. This is just over an Altus on the ground, so I get that and deliver it to him, and boom, Magic Scorpion Charm. Since I'm already over by Ronnie anyways, I quick go get the Fingerslayer blade and give it to her to get the inverted tower statue, which I use in the tower to get the curse mark of death. This just sets up Fortisax for whenever I decide I want to bully him. All right, we are finally ready to face Fire Giant. This is gonna be gross. Here's the build. We're gonna do Shard Spiral with the Meteorite Staff. I have Sellen's Crown, so I can actually have the int. Ritual Sword and Magic Scorpion for buffs. Stargazer, so again, I have the int to use the spell. Soreseal, just for like extra stamina pretty much. Then Magic Tier and int tier. Again, damage buffs and wielding the spell. I don't see this going wrong at all. This is the perfect build. Well, that was incredibly disappointing. No damage stats really is a bummer. I tried to get the Godfrey icon next by beating up the fake Gunner just to see if the spell was better charged. It wasn't. So plan C is on the table. I go buy Zweihander, but find myself short on runes to actually upgrade it. So I also go get the Roofy cookbook, then head back to Volcano Manor to sleep it and Reduvia Fatty. This strategy is very effective and gets me the runes I need, as well as faster progress to Rykard later, so yay. I make a plus 18 Bloody Lion's Claw Zweihander, and hopefully plan C is the one, because after this, I'm out of ideas. All right, after some trial and error, I think we have the final build. We're going Lion's Claw Zweihander with Golden Vow, Flame Grant Me Strength, then Soreseal, Warrior Jar Shard, Ritual Sword, and Lord of Bloods. Then Strength Tier and Opening Bubble Tier, little defense, little more damage. It should work. How much damage? It's a little less damage, but if I get 1 bleed, that's probably better. Give me the bleed. That was a lot of damage. Was that the bleed? Get him! Get him! Phase transition? Not quite. Bleed? Not quite. Give me the hand. This is the grass. Alright, I'll fuck off. Oh, shit. He's doing this. Alright, piss off both the bubbles. And run. Turn around. Turn around. Or just full on run away. Yeah. 800 damage. I'm gonna need a few of those, probably. But it should be pretty doable. Ooh, headshots. Oh, that's big. That's big. Alright, I need like 3 more. Stop. What are we doing? Alright, please turn around. Please turn around. Please turn around. Do something I can punish. I'm doing it. I missed! Brother! What is happening? There we go. Jesus Christ. That was the most scuffed phase 2 fire giant of my life. Thank God it is over. Okay, fire giant was rough, but we got it done and we are moving forward, gentlemen. I finally get to premaritally hold my girlfriend's hand, and it's so hot she lights on fire and burns the god tree. That's actually lore accurate, by the way, look it up. I get teleported to a structurally unsound floating castle that requires a bit more running. Along the way, I grab the Ancient Dragon Prayer Book, which has some cracked incants in it. I finished the running pretty quickly from there, and now I need to figure out what the hell I'm doing on Foreskin Duo. To make this easier, I go to the church between Ohio and Limgrave and kill Anastasia for the Holy Scorpion Charm. I put that and Sacred Blade on and square up with the Deathburden Kaled. And by that I mean I 3-shot him because buffing in Elden Ring is broken and damage stats aren't even real. He gives me Death's Poker, which quickly gets buffed to +9, and now I'm ready to fight the duo. So we're gonna go Death's Poker +9 with Golden Vow, Glintstone Crown to use it. We got Ritual Sword, Magic Scorpion, Warrior Jar Shard, Radagons. Fuck, I fucked up. We're gonna have to do that all again. I'm making Future Addy do this one. It's his problem. Future Addy can suck my nuts, dude.
What do you want me to suck your nuts for, bro? You explained the build. Why are you coming at me?
How am I gonna do this? Oh, that was messy. I fucked it up. Stop. There we go. All right, can you do the jump? Come on, I'm spaced good. I'm spaced good. Do the jump. Do the jump. Do the jump. Do the jump! Thank you. Goodbye, my soul. There it is, dude. Free 99. Why didn't I just do that for Fire Giant? Why did I save that for right here? Not the cleanest fight, but we got her done. And now I have all the smithing bell bearings. So from here on out, every weapon will be +24 or +9, which is tight. Placi is just around the corner here, so I go buy Ancient Dragon's Lightning Strike from Turtle Pope, and we're going to try that on the Dragon King. Surely this incantation won't fail me too. All right, here's the plan for Placi. We got Dragon Communion Seal to cast Ancient Dragon's Lightning Strike, and then Gravelstone Seal to buff it. Mimic Tear to bring up the scaling on the Communion Seal. Then Godfrey Icon, Lightning Scorpion for more damage. Then Lightning Tear, Faith Tear for damage. Faith Tear to wield it. Sword Seal because I like it. Honestly, Sword Seal might be useless here though. Okay, let's go Ritual Sword. I'm one shot no matter what I do. Holy shit. It works. Alright, none of the other spells work, but Ancient Dragon's Lightning Strike still works. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Let's go! It still works! Yes! Shard Spiral and Cumbug spell failed me, but Ancient Dragon's Lightning Strike would never. That was the nastiest Placi I've ever had, I think. You know, if one incant was gonna work, that's the one I would have picked. Wonderful times to be a rat. Time to clean up the base game a bit before we go to the DLC. We head back to Volcano Manor and make our way into Rykart's arena just to grab the Serpent Hunter before dipping out. I forgot I didn't have the Somber Bell Bearing 2 yet, so I go murder the Blue Bobcut twins to get that, and now I can make a +9 Serpent Hunter to fight my namesake. Fun fact, my full legal name is actually Rathu Rykard. The build for Rykard, there's a kind of a loop we can do in phase 2 that I'm going to try to get with the Ash of War. We got Serpent Hunter +8, Shield, Ritual Shield, Warrior Jar Shard since we're going to abuse Ash of War, Ritual Sword, Sword Seal because it makes me feel good even though it does fucking nothing, Opaline Bubble Tier, Strength Tier. We'll see how this goes. I think we'll just finish this the regular way. Alright, let's see if we can get the loop in phase 2 with the Ash of War. It's kind of the goal. And yeah, fucking 11,000 damage. Jesus Christ. Alright, this should be one. Keep that shit away from me. Let's take it. Yeah, we're not going to see the phase transition. I'm finishing this. I'm missing. Another remembrance bites the dust. I pick up some loose ends here in the manor, namely the Dagger Talisman to buff crits, and Royal Knight's Resolve, which is an Ash of War that significantly buffs your next attack. Then I head to Stormveil to get the Iron Whetblade and, more importantly, the Misericord, which is one of the best weapons in the game for taking crits. Clearly, I'm setting up a crit build right now, specifically to kill Niall in the Mountaintops. I usually parry him, and that's not changing. I grab Golden Parry off this Scarab and Altus. Since it uses FP, it fits the theme of the run better than the other parries, I think. I also get the Dex tier to wield and get a little more damage out of the Misericord. Now we are ready for Niall and his bodyguards. Plus 18 Misericord because I'm too lazy to get more runes to level it up, but we're going with the classic Riposte build. This is something I try to fit into every run because it usually works. In this case, I'll be using a Golden Parry because I use a little FP, and then Royal Knight's Resolve on it. Raising Dex, Enhanced Critical Hits, Ritual Sword, Soar Seal. Also got Bubble tier in case I get hit, and Dex tier. And then we'll use some Bewitching Branches. They use a little FP. Should be pretty dope. Fuck. Wrong button. Get in there. Go, my child. Good damage, dude. Yo. Go. Go. Go, my summon. Holy shit. That's one of the best I've ever seen one of those guys do. Dodge. Yo, are you gonna just only do kicks and shit I can't parry? What are we doing? What are we doing? Hold on. Royal Knight's Resolve because he's gonna go for a real hit now. That's right. I knew it. I felt it in my bones. Wow, the actual damage is ass. Real hit. Oh, I fucked up. Just keep Royal Knight's Resolve up. There it is. Only 2 parries. Shout out fake summons. Damn, that twin sword guy almost soloed Niall. That would have been so sick. With Niall dead, I can get the second half of the Haligtree medallion and head into the consecrated snowfields. I'm heading to the Haligtree now, so I just have to do the Ordina puzzle and light a couple candles and boom, teleporter unlocked and we are there. Up next, I need to kill Loretta because I'm trying to get Tamerica's Soar Seal, which will upgrade my Faith, Int, and Arcane by 5 points. She is weak to lightning, so I head down to the Dragonkin in Ainsel and actually legitimately one-shot him. Dude, damage stats aren't real. That's so dumb. That gets me the Ice Lightning Spear, which is a really cool looking incant I've never really used. To wield it, I need to go grab Marika's Scar Seal for +3 Faith and the Ruler's Mask for 1 more point of Faith. I take that over to Loretta, and spoiler alert, it's fucking ass. The damage is decent, but the casting animation is way too long. So I go to Turtle Pope and buy Honed Bolt, which should be faster to cast. Second spoiler alert, the damage is much worse, so this rancid garbage is also out. Time to cook. I go to Mountaintops and kill Okina, which gives me Rivers of Blood, but more importantly, gets me Okina's Mask for +3 dex. Then I go to Liurnia and dump on the Bellum Knight's Cap for the Giant's Hunt Ash of War. And now we can try plan 3 on Loretta. New plan? Lightning's Y-hander. Loretta's still weak to lightning, even though it didn't look like it. With Giant's Hunt, we'll go Soar Seal, Warrior Jar Shard, Lightning Scorpion, Ritual Sword, Dex tier for better scaling, and Lightning tier. Yeah, that's just better. I mean, I died in 1 shot, but that's just straight up better. Right here. Get out of the way. Do something I can punish. 1, 2. That's not it. 1. I think that's... Oh, I thought that might be it. Yeah, I almost went for it right there. That would have been bad. 1, 2. 3. That's punishable. That might be 1, 2. I think that's good. Get out of the way. 1, 2, 3. Oh, don't get kicked. Oh, lucky. Oh, let's go. I'm sending it. Go! All right. It's actually pretty good. It's just weird to find the openings at first. We all agree Giant Hunt is better than Lion Claw, right? With Loretta out of the way, I can finally claim Marika's Source Seal. Why are you doing this, Ratty? I forgot to say, I'm trying to make Flame of the Fell God wheelable, and I need 41 faith for that. So we head to Castle Morn and one-shot Leyndell, because damage is weird, and get the Grafted Blade, which has an Ash of War that buffs all your stats by 5 points. Now I should have what I need, and I head underground to light some torches, which unlocks the Alpha Deer. And Ratty of Future Past can now explain the mad science behind this build. Alright, so let's clarify the plan here. I'm using Flame of the Fell God. I can't level Faith, alright? And this costs 41 Faith. How are you going to do that, Mr. Rat? Simple. First things first, I need to be able to use Grafted Blade Greatsword to get a minute of +5 buff to my stats. To do that, I got Radahn Source Seal, Star Scourge Heirloom, and the Strength tier. That gets me to 30 Strength, which lets me pop this for +5. So once I have that, +5 with the Source Seal, +5 with the 2 Fingers Heirloom, and +10 from the Faith tier, yeah, it gets me 35. Then Ruler's Mask gets me to 36. Then I have Godrick's Great Rune on for +5. That gets me to 41. Hopefully that made sense. But effectively, I drink this, I cast this, boom, Flame of the Fell God. Fucking bananas, dude. Please hit. Please hit. Do another one. Big. Big. Go again. Oh, almost got it. Let's go. Where are you spawning? I think I can get it right here. Come on. There we go. That's got to be some of the stupidest shit I've ever done. That was a beautiful thing. A 41 faith incantation getting spammed in the mind only run. We are getting creative, gentlemen. To finish up the base game, I teleport to Ainsel River Main and run around a bit to find the Wing of Astel. Then I take a dip in the pond of mystery diseases to make my way to Astel, the most enticing looking boss in the game. Here's the plan. It is only appropriate to kill Astel with the Wing of Astel. Got Okina's Mask and the Source Seal for the Dex requirements, and I have the Int tier for the Int requirement. Also got Magic Scorpion, Warrior Jar Shard, Ritual Sword. So yeah, we're going to be on about a 3-minute timer. Oh, I also forgot to bring blue flasks. We'll see if that's a choice that was bad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I definitely do not need blue flasks. That missed? Oh my god. Yeah, if that clips me, it's fucking Jover. Oh my god. Yeah, we're not doing comets or anything. Holy shit. Yeah, okay, we cooked on that one. DLC time, which means we have to figure out what we're doing on Mohg. And I want spinning strikes. So we get a letter from Irina, give it to her dad Edgar, then he finds his dead daughter and for some reason ends up getting mad at me, so I kill him to get the Ash Vor off his weapon. Now I need a weapon to put it on. So I get lucky farming these skeletons after only like 5 minutes to get the Grave Scythe, since it has innate bleed, which is going to be good on the Lord of Blood. To make the build better, I kill the Noodle Boy and Altus, which is barely worth mentioning, to summon Millicent. She's just vibing, and I mercilessly kill her to take back her arm, which is now a talisman that gives +5 dex and buffs multi-hits. I also killed the Erdtree avatar in Consecrated Snowfields for the Thorny Crystal tier, which again buffs multi-hits. Now all that's left is to quick shit on Sanguine Noble to access the teleporter to Mohgwyn. And after a quick jaunt, we are ready to fight Mohg the Acquitted. Alright. Spinning Strikes Halberd with Golden Vow and Flame grant me strength. Got Winged Sword and Millicent's Prosthesis for multi-hit damage. Ritual Sword, Lord of Blood's Exaltation, Thorny tier and Thin Strength tier to wield the weapon. The buffing routine goes. We'll opt to the Faith Talisman. Drink. L2. R1. Swap. Good to go. Oh, dude, this run isn't real. The damage has been too good. Time for the DLC to give me a reality check. I do the normal setup of grabbing Skidoo as I unlock most of the areas. I stop to get the horn-blowing necklace from Ymir and to hit the lever to drain the church district. Once I'm into the keep, I return to the base game to snag the Fire Scorpion charm and Flame Shroud and Crack tier, since I know fire builds are useful in the DLC. I also go and grab the Outer Gods heirloom for +5 arcane, since all stat boosts are good. After all that, I'm at Skidoo level 9 and ready for my first DLC boss, which is gonna be Gaius. Alright, Sacred Blades Y, got Golden Vow, Warrior Jar Shard, Sacred Scorpion, Ritual Sword, Source Seal to wield it, Holy tier, Faith tier. Oh. Wonder if those stones one-shot me. Yeah. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. I've been accused of being smart. I'll do a poke. Why not? Yo, chill. Why does that miss? Alright, what are we doing? Stay in front. Thank you. Alright, what are we doing? I don't trust any of these moves. I trust that. I trust that. GG's. Alright. Not bad. Just had to warm up a little bit. We got her done. That was definitely tougher than most things have been so far, but that's the DLC for you. The 5 Skidoo behind Hog Rider get me to level 11, and I don't go much beyond that in this run since 12 is the level you need for it to scale roughly equal to base game. Up next is going to be the Divine Kitten, and for that fight I need fire. So I go grab the fan favorite Blasphemous Blade and the Talisman of Dread to buff it, before skipping into Bellarat and making my way to the stage to face off with the Lion. So the plan, Blasphemous Blade with Fire Scorpion, Talisman of Dread, Flame Shrouding tier, then Faith tier, Radahn Source Seal, Star Scooge Heirloom, Ruler's Mask to wield it. I'm pretty sure I'm about to get fucking deviously cooked. Fine, I'll wait for you to attack. You won't let me get one off rip, because you're a bitch. There we go. That was big. I'll do it again. Oh my god. Absolutely electrifying. Great phase 1. Just love to see it. Alright, we fuck off. I'm getting hit. Oh, I can survive the breath. Okay, that's good to know. I'm dead. Oh! Hold on. This is definitely the attempt. Oh, he's one hit. Oh, that was the wrong move, buddy. GG's. Okay, that looked better than Gaius, to be honest. Maybe the DLC won't destroy my soul. Since we're doing fire stuff right now, I kill a Fire Knight outside Mesmer's Arena for Flame Spear, then head back through the Drained Church District to fight the Sunflower. Alright, Flame Art Flame Spear's Y-Hander for Skibbity Tree. Golden Vow, Flame Grant Me Strength, then Warrior Jar Shard, Ritual Sword, Fire Scorpion, Radahn Sword Seal to wield it, Flame Tier, and then Faith Tier for a little buff, hopefully. I missed. Fuck. I hit. Based. Oh. Very nice. We love seeing that in phase 1. Now maybe phase 2 could go good, and then I could actually dodge the nuke in phase 3? God. The charge version isn't that much better. I might need Godfrey Icon to actually make it good. Should be like fair enough. What are we doing? Oh. Being a little sneaky snake. Is that too far? It's way too far. Buff. Oh! Oh! It's so good. I just love fire builds, man. They always shit damage since the enemies that are weak to it are like really weak to it. Moving on, we need to unlock the southern part of the DLC, so it's Dragon Pit time. Ancient Dragon Man is honestly the most free fight in this run. My boy just does not dodge wild strikes, and he gets staggered to death. GG's. I think up next I want the Skelehorse boss, so we go south into a hole that's somehow smaller than your mom's, and hustle our way through here with a normal amount of dying, since I still only have 10 Vig. I want to use a weapon I almost never use in this game, so we go back to O'Neill's arena and start farming Clean Rot Knights. This takes quite a while, but eventually I get the Halo Scythe to drop, the perfect holy weapon for Putrescent Knight. Let's get it. I'm not gonna lie, we're going to a bit of a bitch build here. I'm tired of being one shot, and I'm gonna see if I can fix it. So we went and farmed the Halo Scythe. That was fun. To wield the Halo Scythe, we got Okina's Mask, Sword Seal, Two-Finger Heirloom, and I got Ritual Shield to maybe take a hit, Warrior Jar Shard, then Holy Tier, Opaline Hard Tier. I might use this a little more like a normal weapon than I usually do. Shit's getting hard, man. DLC really fucked all my plans up. Alright. Attempt 2. Chat, don't spoil anything for the YouTube video. We can't let them know. Alright, now they know. This is fucking diabolical. Why does this do so much damage? Oh. Oh. And I can actually take a hit for the first time in the DLC too. God, life is so good. When he runs away, it's actually a damage window. That's so sick. Can I just kill him here? Alright. We're out of there. Sick. You could not kill him when he went up, but I fucking tried. God, the damage is crazy. GG's. Holy fuck, man. Alright, Halo Scythe is actually really good. I did not know that before today. Alrighty. Beautiful scenes in the DLC so far. I mean, I'm dying a lot, but 10 Vig in the DLC will do that, and the progress is good. I sneak back to the capital for my next weapon, Bolt of Grand Sax. Then I hit this dope skip to ignore about 95% of Castle Insys and set up my next boss, Rellana. Now, how the fuck am I going to use Bolt of Grand Sax without any strength or dex? Well, I need a hat. So I farmed the Curse Blade in Gravesite Plains for a long ass time until he finally drops the Curse Blade mask for +5 dex, and now I can explain the build. Alright, we're using Bolt of Grand Sax. 20 strength, 40 dex requirement, and I haven't leveled either of those stats. +5 dex from Curse Blade mask, +5 from Source Seal, +5 from the Heirloom, +5 from Prosthesis, gets me to 30. I also have Ritual Shield, then dex tier will get me to 40, lightning tier for damage buff. Oh. There we go. This is not Night Rain? No, it's not. Good comment. Okay, we're going kind of fast on this one, which is actually huge. Can this hit? I think it's just too far away. Big. Big, 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 big. I wanted to attack there. I don't like that heal. You not chase me? I really thought about just sending it right here. Go! Yes! That was so much harder than I needed to make it. Let's go. Why do I do this to myself? Now we can head up the jagged peaks and prepare to fight Bale. That's a big blue bar. Yeah, it is. We've been talking a lot about the length of the blue bar, but how it's lacking girth, which is a real tragedy. Like at some point, the bar should just get wider. It'd be really fucking funny. And you are about to witness the worst idea I've ever had. I'm gonna go get Rot Breath. And you know, for a big boss, Bale is actually very fast, so I don't know how I'm gonna use Rot Breath. I could just use Dragon Hunter Katana, but no, this could be funny. For this fight, I do actually still use the Katana in my build with the Curse Blade mask and then hot swapping tallies to get a Dex Talisman in to use it. But first, I'll have on Marika's Source Seal to use Rot Breath. Ritual Sword and Ritual Shield add damage and defense, and Warrior Jar Shard is also in this build for when I pivot. Now, let's time skip 3 hours to see if I figure out how to use Rot Breath. Now we get one right here. Oh, yes. All right, please fire on the ground. Please clip him. All right, we're doing good. Clip him. Do the roar. That's gotta be it. There we go. Once again, really good start. Actually still have bubble tier this time even. Nice. Ooh. Oh, we cut that one close. Holy shit. 107 attempts to learn how to do that. That was so dumb. Just never do that. It's bad. Sometimes I get this ADHD hyperfixation, and for some reason in this run, it was using Rot Breath on Bale. That was a terrible 3 hours that honestly didn't pay off because I still mostly use the Dragon Hunter's Katana. But oh well, sometimes people do dumb things. And speaking of dumb things, let's take some time to go and blow both horns in the DLC that unlock Matir. Once I put my mouth on both those, I just have to sniff a chair to unlock a secret ladder. I lure the NPC defender of this area up said ladder and knock her off for the easy kill, which is honestly really good tech you should use if she's ever giving you problems. Now we can try Matir. Never mind, Finger Mommy sucks, man. Kinda forgot. I decided to upgrade the build a bit here because I was getting wrecked. First up, Bloodfiend's arm, since this thing is busted with bleed. Then I go grab Vow of the Indomitable, since I was having problems with the Phase 1 transition move, and this will solve that problem. Now the build is Royal Knight's Resolve, Bleed, Bloodfiend's arm, with Radahn Sword Seal, Strength Talisman, Ritual Sword, and Dragon Crest Great Shield. I have Vow of the Indomitable for the move that was cucking me, and then I have the Opaline Bubble Tier for the Laser Nuke move. The fact my build is this defensive really says a lot about what a stinker this boss is. Let's get to it. Attempt 113, baby. I ain't going nowhere. I would never quit. I would never quit. I ain't going nowhere, Matir. It's you or me. And I'll tell you right now, it ain't gonna be me. It ain't gonna fucking be me. It ain't gonna fucking be me. That's right. Give me another bleed. Do it. That's right. Not a lot left. Just keep her going. That's a stagger. That's a riposte. The bleed's close. The bleed's close. There it is. 113, baby. That's all it took. Holy shit. Hopefully that is the worst boss, because if it's not, we're so fucked. It looked so easy on that try too. People, I'm not even gonna put most of the failures in the video. That was so hard. We had to go get Vow of the Indomitable. I had to relearn Matir a fully new way because I couldn't take any fucking hits. Like, I could take some of the clippy, weird dog shit stuff, but I think in all of the challenge runs where I did stat only, so far, that was the worst. Mind only Matir might be the worst boss. That was fucking awful. Two really bad bosses back to back. Let's take a small break and bully Fortisax. For that, I need to get Night Comet in Celia, and then I just have to go kill Vike over by a church for Vike's War Spear. I have my weapons, now I just have to run through the sewers and quick bully second Moog, who is a total pushover and gets wrecked. From there, I'm just a hop and a skip away from Fia's chumps. I equip Vikes here and prove once again that damage stats are in fact fake. I am shitting damage on these guys. Like, you think an NPC fight with no vigor stamina would suck, but no, this was absolutely free, and I just get straight into hugging Fia once they're dead. Now we can kill a zombie dragon. All right, the plan is simple. Fortisax, weak to face shots. If you bust on his face, that's his weakness. So we got our Meteorite Staff back out, Staff of Loss. We're gonna use Night Comet, which I'm actually yet to equip. Hold on, memorize spell, Night Comet. 38 int. And now you may be asking, Ratty, how the fuck do you get to 38 int when you only have 10 int? Good question. Very simple. +3 from the crown, +5, +5, +10 gets me to 33. And then, of course, we have the classic Great Rune. Godrick's Great Rune, plus the flask. Boom. 38. We can cast a spell that costs 38. Wonderful. Now to buff it, I'm actually going to switch this. Godfrey Icon, Magic Scorpion. Get him! God, we love the damage here. Don't touch me. Don't touch me! I'm just a baby girl! Alright, can you get a little closer? Thank you, good sir. Mind your fucking business. GG's. Probably. Get fucked. Ah, that was nice. After the atrocities of the DLC, back-to-back good fights is a joy. I go grab the Red Hot Wet Blade to get fire on my weapons and head into Darklight Catacombs to make my way to Midra. In the way is Jory, but I kind of abuse him. I have a Fire Misericord, and devious backshots with this thing absolutely wreck him. It's not fair, and I'm totally fine with that, because once he's dead, I can break my way into the Abyssal Woods and then into Midra's Manse. It's a long, uneventful run, and it's still a crime that Torrent isn't usable in this area. Once I do get to Midra, I quick dip back into the main game to kill a Knight's Cav and get Ice Spear, since it's gross and Midra is weak to frost. For the build, I put Ice Spear on the Night Rider's Glaive with Radagon's Soar Seal, Ritual Shield, Magic Scorpion, and Warrior Jar Shard for talismans. In my physic, I have the magic damage tier and then the strength tier to wield my weapon. Time to fight fire with ice. Nice. Very nice. All right. We're cooking. Lock the fuck in. Oh. GG's. Holy, dude. Ice Spear kinda cracked. Alright, Mesmer time. One of the coolest fights in the game. His two phases have different weaknesses, so we're keeping the Ice Spear weapon and also grabbing the Mickelin Night Sword since it has Sacred Blade and he's weaker to Holy damage in phase 2. I also quick make sure to assassinate Hornsent with Lita so I won't have to deal with him later, and now I'm ready for the Serpent Man himself. I'm not sure if the Mickelin Night Sword is going to be good for phase 2. But we'll try it again. Cold Pike for phase 1. Ruler's Mask to wield the sword. Radahn Sword Seal 2 fingers. Ritual Shield, Warrior Jar, Magic Opaline. Why is everyone bullying Ratty? Because I'm bad at the boss, dude. FromSoft people that play FromSoft games are so mean when you're bad. Which is crazy. Be inviting. Be kind. You know? There's no reason to bully me because I'm ass. Fucked up, man. Poke. Oh, there it is. It's gotta be the best thing I found this whole run is that punish. It makes me so happy. That might have been too slow. It was. Okay, can I get another frost proc here? Fuck, that was too slow. I did get another one, but... Oh! That was close. Didn't like that. Alright. I think that's where I have to use Sacred Blade. That, and then I think any of the snake attacks are good. I missed. Fuck. Holy shit, it actually hit that time. Let's go. Alright, now just like, don't throw. Lock the fuck in. Nice. Oh, and I get to finish it with my favorite punish. Beautiful. Okay, DLC almost done, and it has been a tall task. I'm skipping over most of the deaths, but with 10 Vig, a lot of attacks one-shot me, so I've been taking at least an hour on most bosses, and I'm ready to be done. Centipede Princess is next though, and I have just the thing for her. Those Flame Art Zweihander with Flame Spear, Winged Serpent to buff it, Radahn Sword Seal to wield it, Warrior Jar Shard to buff skills, Fire Scorpion to buff fire damage, Ritual Sword Talisman for 10% damage buff, Flame Tear, and then Bubble Tear to take 1 hit. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. I just want to be with you, baby girl. Talk to me. What do you want? What do you want from me? Let me beat them cheeks up. Please tell me. You're hurting me so much. I'm gonna back the fuck up a little bit. I knew it was coming. Felt it in my taint. Drive-bys. Ooh. Nice. Drink a blue, quick. You never know, we might need that really bad. Don't want to run out of blue here. Thank God her hitbox is fucking ass here. Oh! Get her! Come on! There it is. Holy. Bro, these DLC bosses are beating my ass. Holy shit. 1 DLC boss to go. I run through Inner Limb, which fucking sucks by the way. So many deaths. But eventually I do it and arrive at Leda and friends. I skip over this fight a lot because usually I have stupid damage, but not today. For this one, I go get the Omen Killer Mask, which provides enough strength to wield the cleaver, then prepare a build to hopefully make this fight incredibly doable. If this doesn't work though, we're screwed. So we go Physic. Get rid of the strength here. I think Green Spill is still what I want. Millicent's Prosthesis, Lord of Bloods, Ritual Sword, Sora Seal, Omen Smirk. There we go. There it is. All right, dope. That was smooth. Very glad that I've done that fight with +0 weapons and remembered the tech. Now it's just Radahn, and let's get right into it. Y'all know how tough this guy is. All right, the new plan is pretty simple. Bloody Antspur Rapier with Poison Mist, triple status effect. We're gonna be spamming Poison Mist. Golden Parry, Curseblade Mask, Radahn Sword Seal to wield the Rapier, Ritual Shield to take a hit, Crit Talisman, Ritual Sword Talisman, an Opaline Tier, Green Burst Tier. It's gonna take some time, but this is tech. I'm not gonna lie to you. Two heals off rip is not really the start I'm looking for. Oh, he is poisoned. So, you know, we'll take that. That was a pretty early parry, actually. I was about to act shocked, but it did feel a little off. Oh, we're going... There it is. Don't throw, baby. Whoo. Holy. That's a lot harder than I remember it being. Still faster than Matir and Bale, though. Beautiful. The DLC is done, and now we just have to get through the last few main game bosses to finish this challenge. Before I nuke the capital, I grabbed the spiky balls just in case. I don't know if I'll need them, but they are too good to leave here. Next, I head back to Stormveil one last time to get the Godslayer seal to buff Black Flame incants, as well as the prayer book nearby to actually get Black Flame incants. I take that over to Turtle Pope and snag Black Flame Blade. This adds Black Flame to your weapons, and at first it may seem kind of bad because the buff is very short. But if you jump cast with this on a dagger, it casts super fast and makes it much more usable. So let's go make it work. The plan as I see it is simple. Misericord with Black Flame Blade, because I can spam that shit. We're going to do Golden Vow, Flame Grant Me Strength as a buffing routine, Sword Seal 2-finger Heirloom, and a Haligtree Knight Helmet to wield it, Fire Scorpion, Ritual Shield for damage, Flame Tier, Opaline Tier. So hopefully I can both take a hit and shit damage. Okay. That damage is actually very respectable for a dagger. Get him! Okay. Cast again. Come on. There we go. Very nice. We're almost there. Holy shit, this melts. All right. That's pretty nasty, dude. Wonderful. That's actually a super fun build. Now we have Gideon, who could be a problem. But my boy Ronnie in chat said that Malekith's Black Blade Ash of War staggerlocks Gideon. So we buy that and go to try it out, because why not? If it works, that'll be really cool. The plan is simple. Malekith's Black Blade Ash of War shits on Gideon. That's the premise. We got Omen Smirk and Radahn Sword Seal to wield it, as well as Strength and Faith Tears. Then Warrior Jar Shard, Ritual Sword to buff it, and Ritual Shield Talisman in case something goes wrong. Oh yeah, that works. Oh. That works shockingly well. Oh my god. Okay, that was absolutely gross. Only 3 bosses left. Godfrey is next, and he is actually weak to lightning. So I go to Scorpion River Catacombs in the DLC and get the Knight's Lightning Spear, one of the best lightning incants in the game. Then I grab Lightning Slash and Altus along with the Uchi to use it. This way we have ranged and melee options in this fight. Let's go look at the full build. We'll be using a Lightning Slash Uchi with the Knight's Lightning Spear incant. In order to wield a incant that has a 36 requirement, we have the Haligtree helmet, Sword Seal for Uchi, America's Sword Seal for the incant, 2 fingers for the incant, and then Faith Tier. Got Ritual Shield on as well. Godrick's Great Rune is popped to make sure we can actually wield this. Just gonna let me cast. Alright. I'll quick cast. Come on, spin. Let me use my Ash of War, you fuck. There we go. The Ash of War is just straight up better than the spell, which is crazy. But I can hit the spell like right here, which makes it kind of worth. Definitely not as good. Nice. What are we doing? Base transition? Not quite. Surely it counts as mine because I got the buff. He dodged? How dare you? Quick cast. Oh. Alright, don't dodge this time, please. Oh. Bro. Just no fun, this guy. Oh. Very nice. GG's. Oh, you didn't think I forgot Malenia, did you? Of course I didn't. Best for last and all that. Let's go fight everyone's favorite Rot Mommy. All right, gentlemen. The plan for Malenia is elegantly simple. Giant hunt on Bloody Zweihander. Zweihander continues to carry. The stat recs are so low, it's a colossal, it's the fucking perfect weapon. I will hear no argument. It has carried the run. Omen Smirk and Radagon Sword Seal to wield it. Ritual Sword, Warrior Jar Shard to buff damage. Ritual Shield for defense. Opaline Hard tier, Green Spell tier. Hopefully this just works. Alright, be a doll. And cooperate. Which is tougher, Radahn or Malenia? I want to say Malenia. My heart says Malenia is harder. But honestly, I don't know. I mean, Radahn's just such a free parry. But if that wasn't a thing... I don't know. There's Waterfowl. I was wondering when it was coming out. It's kind of gone over the time limit. Do I get this one? Thank you. Nice. Nice. There we go. So what, the grab and the poke are like my ideal follow-ups after I get the combo? So yeah, after I do this, I want either a grab or a poke. Oh, I just got so lucky. Holy shit. Shout out that bleed. I was dead. Nice. Close. Okay. What we doing? Fuck it, drink the blue. Gotta top that bitch off. You never know when you might need it. That's stagger. All right. What are we doing? What are we doing? Shit. Went early. Oh, that could have been my stagger. Alright, this should be it. This should be it. GG's. Holy. And with that, there's only one boss left between me and the end of this challenge. I just need to grab one last item, the Flaming Strike Ash of War. And now I'm ready to finish this up. For Radahn, I have Flaming Strike Balls since he's really weak to fire and they are OP. For Elden Beast, I'm pulling out Black Flame Tornado, the most classic way to burn the boss. I have Radahn Sword Seal, Millicent's Prosthesis, Ritual Sword, and Fire Scorpion for talismans, and the Flame Tier and Opaline Tier in the Physic. Let's get this bread. Oh wait, is this just... This could be scripted. That's probably scripted. Nice. Again. That's awesome. Holy shit. Real damage. It's been so long. Alright, what are we doing? I had to lock in there for a second because I didn't want no fuck shit happening. What are you doing? I just tap you. I live? I did not think there would be a single thing I could survive. Go. That's it. That's good enough. Fuck this run, dude. Holy shit. We're done. And that's it. That's how I beat every Remembrance boss in Elden Ring while only leveling Mind. By far the worst of these stat-only runs alongside maybe stamina only. And this series is officially done. Almost 2 years since Arcane Only, the video that made this channel, and I finally wrapped it up. Let me know what you want to see next, and if you need more Ratty Ride content, check out my Ratty Ride channel in the description. It's for daily videos, mostly Night Rain, but maybe some other stuff coming soon. And until next time, be good, be kind, adios.